Welcome to ATB TV. I'm Darren Dance here with Peter Morganti in downtown central Balan. We've got the pool there, Pete. I can't see anyone swimming. We've got the park over there, that's all closed, and we've got the golf course there, and I can't see anyone on there.
6 inches of ice on the top of that pool. Imagine going for a swim in that.
Why would Balan have a pool?
This time of
For
year.
2 days a year?
Oh, jeez.
Be like me having a pool at the farm.
No
Waste of time.
No swimming today and no running up that golf course. It's fairly undulating. With
Looks
a
pretty
creek,
hilly, doesn't it?
With a creek.
Hear the water flowing in the background.
Yeah, so,
eh?
Anyway, we've had a wet week, but a cold week. Plenty of fog.
It's been great.
So Casterton on Monday. They're nice and early for the first trial, about 8:30.
Waste of time. Couldn't see a thing.
Yeah, they started about 10:15. If they'd run another 20 minutes, it lifted, but you could not see a thing. So, yeah.
Good time of the year.
Yeah.
Very still, very foggy. Anyway, just the 2 runners, Pete, last week.
Yeah.
Very quiet week.
Find that page. We started off with Connery, who
Where do you run?
he ran at Moonee Valley and he ran down the track.
Very wet, wasn't it?
Yeah, we've gone from Ballarat because of a wet track, and they've gone to the valley, and it just basically rained all afternoon, didn't it?
That's
Made
right.
his job going from 16 to 2,000 tougher, and I think we're very, what's the word, inconclusive. I don't know whether he can run it or not.
Well, they ran 15 seconds, almost 15 seconds outside the class record, which, that's 70 lengths.
That's a long way.
That's 200 metres.
A long way.
200 metres slower than the record. So when they were going past
Yeah.
the 200,
Just coming in there.
class record would have been over.
Yeah, over, yeah.
So it was a slog. You know, like if you knew that before the day, you wouldn't run. But it rained during the day and the track opened up, so
It's probably like a 2,200 metre race.
or even further.
Further,
So yeah, look, we put a line through that. He'll have another go.
There's an 1,800 metre race at Sandown, and that might even be next Wednesday.
Yeah.
Or no, sorry, wrong.
He'll need 2.5 weeks.
It's about 3 weeks, and I think
Yeah.
they're sending him to the beach in between times.
Yeah, he'll need that to get over that slog fest.
Yeah.
But gee, he had a few mates in that were going up and down the one spot,
A lot of
and a few jockeys as well.
yeah, big margins all the way back.
But it was a bad day for racing at the Valley. I've never seen the Valley that heavy, ever.
It's
Not ever.
It's like the end of a steeplechase.
You would never get the Valley. When I saw heavy, I couldn't believe it. I don't know. I couldn't tell you the last time I saw the Valley heavy. It'd be 10 years.
Yeah, no, it was. It was just one of those things, and I don't think it mattered where you went. It was going to be a heavy track.
Anyway,
right
we just
through.
put a line through that day, and then we went off to where?
Matoa, where
Another heavy track.
This is the genuine old style heavy track out
Bog,
the bush.
bog,
where
bog, bog.
Looking at it, you didn't think, but I think they're going in about that far. And poor old Husniaki, who was out from 1,200 to a mile, was probably more like out from 1,200 to 2,000.
Yeah.
She was good to 200 from home, and then her fitness.
Just blew out.
Yep.
Yeah, on the corner she worked up nicely, but her condition gave out quick, and she had a few mates.
Oh,
But he didn't knock her around, he didn't flatten her,
no.
and once again we just had to put a line through it.
Yeah, and there was.
And the good news is, Pete,
What's that?
the forecast says August to October we're going to experience La Nina, which is 50% above average rainfall. So we better get our horses fit because we're going to be running in swamps. More likely we'll be running on synthetic for 3 months.
Custom-made flippers.
Oh.
Anyway, she'll be fitted for the run. There was an acceptance put in by mistake, as the owners would have seen for Donald, but I think Paul, she'll just, fitness-wise, he'll get her up to the mark. That was, it's hard enough going from 12 to 16, but then when you get a heavy track, and look.
Well, once again, he turned up there thinking to be a 5 and
Yeah.
he ended up a 9, so. Anyway, that's the way it is. So just a wipeout week with 2 runners on bog tracks that both of them weren't ready for it.
No.
So we'll just
Anyway.
wait for this week, Pete. Now, we've got a lot of runners this week.
We have, and we're probably going to there'll be a little period where we're going to be on tracks that are going to be okay. Geelong might be on the.
No rain till Sunday night.
Yeah, so it'll be still rain affected, but it's certainly not going to be a bog that we've seen. We've got Sunburnt going there, which is today. So by the time I put this out, actually I have the result up.
She'll have run?
She'll have run at about, I think it's about 1:30.
10 to 1?
14.
14.
Got it scraped in as an emergency. Now, good little move. They decided not to go to the 2-year-old and gone to the open maiden, and so it's the old adage of 2-year-olds at the end of the season into a maiden, it guaranteed getting a run, although we just snuck in. She'll get a little weight relief. Going to ride her colt. She's obviously been down the beach at Matty Williams's.
Yep.
And as you said to the owners the other day, we just, regardless of the result, just want to see her settle.
Yeah, well, she was stoked up out of the gates last time and ridden upside down, in my opinion.
Yep.
So it was a matter of either move her on or try something different. So we got Mick Price to send her down to Matthew Williams and work her on the beach and see if we can get her to settle. And just, he says she's got the ability, she's just got to get race manners. And if you stoke her up and she gets over racing, they can't breathe, so they can't finish off. So Matty says she's doing everything right, but until you get her under race pressure, I think a significant change to Dean Yendall. Today he'll be told just to ride her out neutral.
Absolutely.
And try, don't get her over racing, and then just see what she's got and how she goes now. I don't know, could all go pear-shaped. She could jump 2 in front and start pulling.
Yep.
Or she could just do the right thing. I don't know what to expect. It's a watch and see job. But yeah, she's going to need racing to get those race manners sorted, because I don't know why she's such a revved up beast.
No.
But on the ground she's fine, they say. But just,
well, some of her trials she's been good.
Yeah, but she's just got in this habit of over racing and charging, and you can't do that.
No. We had another horse. I mean, you need to get it right now, because otherwise you're going to have it. We've had another horse similar, French Fizz.
Yep.
Never learnt to settle, and she won 2 races. It
it.
cost her from being a racehorse. She couldn't do any more.
No.
So
anyway, we'll wait and see. We'll be watching closely today to see whether the work they've done down the beach with her and in the deep sand is going to help.
Tomorrow we've got a couple of runners. We'll go to Morphettville. We've got Sano Dulce, who, for the ones that have been following, the owners know it's a little bit of a grand final tomorrow, 1400.
Yep.
She's 10-1 in the betting, drawn gate 2, so we've got a nice gate. Todd Panel, I think you rode last night. Yep. Look, she probably gets her chance to record a city win. Not going to be easy, but she's there in good form.
Yeah, interesting. Third up with the Will Clarkin stable, sent there to try and get the city win due to the restrictions we were facing in Brisbane at the time. So yeah, it's going to be interesting. You know, we want to send her off to stud this year, so we're just chasing that city win. He told me she'll run better than a 10-1 chance.
Yep.
It is a stronger field than he would have expected, but he said she'll be in the finish. So we're keen to try and win that city race, so we don't have to give her another run. But I guess if we do, we do. But she's booked into, as I said, to go to Russian Revolution in September, so we're running out of time to tick this box.
Just going off her last run alone, the way she finished off, she's a good $10 each way there.
She should be shorter than that.
Yeah. Yep. So
she just, I think she's probably a $6 chance.
Gate 2 just gives
genuine
you
a
lovely option.
Genuine each way.
Oh, absolutely.
I just don't know. 12.50 is my only concern, whether she needs a bit further. But,
right.
Anyway, we'll see what happens.
Yep.
But she's there to do her best.
And she's in good shape. Back to headquarters, Victoria, Flemington, South Pacific. One of our international buyers having his second run in Australia.
Yeah, we'll just go second up over 2,800 after
just unbelievable,
after a year off. No worries.
Here we are worried about horses going from 12 to 1,600 second up, and
well, just go
16
to
2,000
to 28. You know, off 2 runs. Yeah, no worries, easy. Isn't it?
Bit of a spruik about town.
How does that work?
I don't know. It's just, I think it's obviously the constitution of the horse. He's been trained like this for 2 years now. When you think of his time with Aidan
Very
O'Brien.
clean-winded, he said.
They're spruiking him, Darren.
$7.50, and they say now grab the $4.20.
Where was the $7.50?
Oh, a few owners got it.
Got it?
Yeah.
Oh, right.
There might be a bloke living out there that might be a bloke up in the mines there that's in it. Might have got $7.50. Another bloke that builds houses for a living might have got the $7.50.
No wonder the $7.50 went if the bloke from the mines got hold of it. Peter Morgani funds happily
Trust
take any
account?
Trust account. Yeah.
Anyway, they snapped up to $7.50 and got into $4.80 before I knew anything about it. And then I looked it up, it was $4.40, and then it was $4.20.
We'll start favourite, Darren. On the weight of what I'm hearing on the radio, with Dean Lester and all the scribes saying it's their best bet of the day, every Joe Blow is just going to hang off them, and they're 10 and 20 and 50.
Probably going to start 320.
And to be honest, if I didn't know anything about the horse and I knew a little bit about form, and that's a garbage truck coming in, probably because we're speaking too much.
Let's just hold it. When Dean Lester tips them, they're normally firm.
He's been on fire too. Yeah, and exactly right. People just take note. Now, if I didn't know the horse and I was just doing the form and knew a little bit about the international form, just putting the line through, well, one horse alone, Constantinople, who would probably start odds on based on he was unlucky in the Caulfield Cup, and we beat him home by 2 lengths.
The world champion.
If all that form measured up, you would just say, well, he's got to win.
Well, the form around the world champion stayer in Stradivarius.
Yeah.
I think Stradivarius beat this horse 8 lengths.
Yep.
In the UK now, or Ireland. If Stradivarius was in this race, he'd be Winks odds.
He'd be 20's on.
He'd be Winks odds.
Probably win by 20.
So for this horse to run second to him last year, says he's a proper stayer. Second up 2800, stable's confident, jockey's confident.
Well, he wanted to ride
Dean Lester's confident. Everyone's confident.
We're all on board.
Oh well, good luck.
Oliver wanted to stay on from the
Good
first
luck.
ride. And they all explained that first run at Caulfield where 2000 didn't suit, but his controlled run through the line was that of a horse that's just looking for 3000.
Well, they said he's come on. He's a spruik horse. I don't like spruik horses.
No.
Second up over 28 scares the hell out of me because I'm old school, but look, he needs to be winning this. If you can win at Royal Ascot, you should be able to win a Saturday off-season Flemington race over 2800 against the older horses. He's on a spring campaign. He's a sneaky hope to get to the Melbourne Cup, but he would want to be winning this pretty well.
Not too many others in this race are heading to spring.
So, you know, he needs to be doing something here, and then if he's going to be a player, he's going to have to win the Bart Cummings or the Metropolitan or the Geelong Cup or the Moody Valley Cup or something to get to that level, because he's got to get his rating up.
Yeah,
today's a stepping stone, really. Sorry, Saturday's a stepping stone, you know, but he needs to do it.
Base your Maldies around him, boys and girls.
Get on early, I'd say. If you haven't got your Maldies on now, you missed the boat.
Yeah, you need to get something in to get that $7 back. Sunday we go to Wodonga.
Wodonga, well, we won't be going, Pete. The horse might be.
No, yeah.
We're not going to the races this year, are we? Are we going to the races this year?
I doubt whether, well...
Doesn't feel like it, does it?
It'd be nice if we can just get some special passes in the Melbourne Cup Day.
Doesn't look good for us.
This side of the border, thank God it's not Albury, we wouldn't have
Oh, yeah, true.
Wodonga, where we have Rotorua, Shea Eden, finally getting a run, hopefully.
Did he draw any good?
Yeah, he drew okay. Can't remember what it was, but he drew okay. When you go with Wodonga and you're thinking, what jockeys are you going to get? And you end up with Daniel Stackhouse, it's probably not a bad thing.
He's in form.
I think
he's riding pretty well.
Top 3 in Victoria, absolutely
I
flying.
reckon he's a bit of a quiet achiever.
Yeah, no, good jockey. I know when he first came over from New Zealand, he came over as a jumps jockey, but Moody grabbed him straight away and said, no, you're a flat rider.
Well, isn't it amazing? Like, you got Stackhouse there right up the top, pointy end, and you got Billy Egan going as good as anyone. Now, they're not names that would have been on that list last year.
No, they're examples of...
They've made the most of it, haven't they?
They've actually travelled, they've bitten the mould of Dean.
Yep.
And Dean set a precedent for 10 years now where he'll
Linda
travel
Meach.
anywhere, and Meachy. And good on them, they're reaping the rewards. And I think, speaking of Billy Egan, he's got the ride on that Mystic Journey now. You know, and that's only because of what he's done in the last 6 months.
Yeah, well, I agree with you. It's a changing of the guard, Pete.
Yep.
You always get scared when I say that.
I wonder what you're going to agree with. But anyway, look, Rotorua, 1400, benchmark 58 at Wodonga.
How long since he's raced?
We raced since, we went Cassin and went to Werribee in that bog.
That Clown's Bog, that tip truck. Look at that. Why would you drive there, Pete, in the middle of winter, in a big garbage truck?
I'm going to show the people this because this is just idiotic.
This shows you.
Now, I hope...
He's going nowhere, isn't he?
Geez, I've got that right, folks. Have a look at that.
Why would you drive down there? Oh, nah.
He's not going anywhere.
He's only going one place, down.
So we'll just get back to... That is ridiculous.
Hey? I wouldn't drive my car in there, let alone a 40-tonne truck.
We'll be asked to push in a minute, so we'll keep talking.
I'm going to ring the Balan News to do a story on how dumb.
Well, we've got vision.
They'll need a crane to get that out.
My
Go and push, Pete.
experience of Wodonga, it's not a real get-back run-on type track.
No, suits on pace.
But I gather it might be okay in terms of not being wet.
Oh.
I'm talking to you. I'd say the surface might be okay.
Sorry, I didn't realise we're on air.
Yeah, no, we're talking about Rotorua now.
Yes. Well, when did he run last?
That Werribee run, where he got way back in.
He got the visors on? 3
weeks ago.
He better have.
That I can't answer.
Because I did ring him and say, I don't know why you're running without blinkers. I really don't.
Yep. I think we said it last time. He's got to be running well, going close.
Yep. He's got ability, but just can't get no consistency.
Well, we can't find a big track, then we can't get a run, then we draw a bad barrier.
Then we take the blinkers off. I agree with you.
And that's probably been a similar thing with a horse that's going well. We can't find a race. I can find a race, but can't find a barrier. Serious deal.
Yeah, well, I'm glad he didn't run on the tower.
Yeah, and today he didn't get a run as emergency, but he's been nominated for Ballarat Monday and Pakenham Tuesday. Ballarat's at 2100. Tuesday at Pakenham 16. I think Matt's more inclined probably
Surely
to go there.
He goes there.
Yeah. So Fields would be out as we're going through this episode. You keen on that bloke over there? You can't believe it.
I can't believe it.
You want to hire him to work on the farm? And Whitemore Tuesday, Darren.
He's probably nearly having his final run for us, is he?
Yeah, if Serious Deal goes there, they could be in the same race. Mile 58.
Well, I'd be back in Serious Deal over Whitemore.
Yeah, same. For consistency. I'll just grab your pen.
So, yeah, Serious Deal's honest. He's running well. He's, a little space between his runs because just not wasting runs.
Yep. For people that are wondering why a lot of horses are missing runs.
Yeah, due to COVID, isn't it?
Our fields in the country are cut back from 16 to 12. So that's 4 every race that are not getting a run that then become in the logjam to get a run the next time. So
it's too hard, isn't it?
We've got to build up.
Is that why they put the extra Donald meeting on this weekend?
Yeah.
But only 6 races.
Yeah, I know.
Why?
6 and poor. I don't know. I don't know whether it was advertised well enough. Yeah.
So we beg for more races, put them on, and then they don't get an 8-race card. Work that out.
Yeah, silly. And then Wednesday, which again, you keen on this bloke over there?
He's got a shovel out now.
He's walking our way, Darren.
He's coming to ask you to give him a push.
I'm not pushing. Do you reckon we'll be able to tow him out with a little Mitsubishi?
They'll need a crane, mate.
Collectible. Now here's one we
Wednesday.
can get a little bit excited about, Darren.
That was a big run, wasn't it, last time?
Fillies and Mare mile race at Sandown, benchmark 78.
Is it lakeside or hillside? I hope it's hillside. She's a get back run on Mare, but her run, if you watch her last run, you'd say she's going to be 5 to 1 in this field? $5?
I think she will. I'll look back on her form, and she's got really good 3-year-old form, and they'll be saying, hold on, this filly's turning it around, and she's back
matured,
into it.
She?
Oh, she's a great each way chance. So if they throw up 10 to 1, you'll be jumping all over
She'll
her.
be the next Spruik horse, Pete.
But her first run was good, her second run was better, third up, maturing mare, hard to beat.
There you go, Peter Morganti, the Dean Lester of the land.
So we've got that's it. I don't know.
That's all they run.
Yeah, I'll just Penthouse Playboy will run the day after, which is the Thursday. Over 2,000.
Well, he'll run before we get back on air. So what's going to happen there?
He obviously
back to 2,000.
Missed a run.
Oh, he hurt himself, didn't he?
Yeah, just a little
tweak.
2-day thing. Yep.
Tweak.
Back to 2,000, which Pat said.
Like Selwood, a hamstring.
Yeah.
You would have been keen on the pies last time?
No, I was on Geelong, and as soon as he went, I thought that's it. So I fell asleep halfway through the second quarter, woke up, and they were singing the bloody Collingwood song, so I went straight to bed.
Oh, well. Kevin Daisley and
I'm not worried
Brian
about
Wilcock,
Carlton are back in play.
They'll be all up and about.
Will they? Yeah.
Liz won't be answering the phone today. She was shitty. I had to go to bed. I couldn't stand it.
Extra $20 going on every Collingwood owner's bill.
Yeah, I had to go to bed early. I couldn't stand it.
Liz was up and about a bit, was she?
She was angry.
Apparently, Collingwood had 3 extra players last night.
Did they?
They were all in those fluoro yellow colours.
Oh.
The umpires. So that's what I'm reading on Twitter.
Yeah,
that colour.
Yeah.
That colour.
Morgani was one of them.
Dear.
Alright, so our best for the week, South Pacific and Collectible.
Yeah, I think so. And if Serious Deal gets a run,
Here's a chance.
Yep. Hope all the others win and run well as well.
Good.
Soto Dulce.
Yeah, she's a chance.
So we got some nice chances.
We'd want to get a winner out of those, Pete.
Yeah, as we roll into the last couple of weeks of the season.
We've had a quiet COVID. Very quiet.
We have had a lockdown.
Yeah, we've been very quiet. Just bloody wet tracks.
Not a lot of runners,
synthetic, not a lot of starters. No. A lot of horses moved on.
Yeah.
You know, just transition.
A few trialling next week.
Yeah, a few about to step out, a few
Andy
going back.
Man, Mural's back to the trials. Hopefully we can get her right. There was urgent trialling today.
Yeah, where was that?
At Ballarat. But I was listening to Matt Kamani, was on RSN, and he said, I'm here at the trials, and they're all trialled like jets, he said, because we can't see them. So the owners' reports are going to be, they're all flown.
Another trainer with a sense of humour. Righto, lockdown, tipping. Right, final week, Pete. Much to Alan Brown's disgust.
Come good, the mayor of Alice Springs.
He's made his run too late. He had a big week last week. Had a big run last week.
He's not happy, that bloke over there.
Well, it's his own fault, Pete. What an idiot.
It's going to be good.
I hope he watches ATB TV.
Like
I'm going to say, you want to push, mate? Last week, Alan Brown left his run too late, bit like his racehorses, always out the back sprinting home, not winning.
And blaming the jockey.
Blaming everyone else.
13 points he got Brownie, but that left him about 30 points behind the leader.
You can't get 30 points in a week, can you?
No, not an hour. No.
Now, there's probably, 5 or 6 that can win this?
So the leaders sort of all got stage fright last week. I don't know the order, but
I don't blame him. Like, Moonee Valley was a disgrace. How could you tip a winner there? Alan Brown, I don't know how he got 13 points at Moonee Valley.
Drew him out of a hat. Bob Shields and Phil Cunningham are the leaders on 102 and 101. I'm not sure the order. Kenny Andrews 99. Ken had a couple of bad weeks, but he's back in contention. 90, I think John Rose is there about 97. Tom Holdsworth 98. I think Glenn Duncan might be 95. So from about 95 to 102, there's half a dozen players.
So there's half a dozen.
You'd think the winner will come from there.
Yep. Now.
Yep.
We want to just be clear on what's going to happen here, and you'll put this out in the email, I guess.
The rules and regulations.
So this is the final week, and there has to be a clear winner.
Yep.
Now, if there is a dead heat, they will have to do a tip-off.
Yep.
Just the 2 or 3, or whoever ends up dead level.
Yep.
They have to do a tip-off the week after.
We'll come up with something similar, but maybe just a little different for the tip-off. The grand finale.
Yep. So
unless there's an outright winner.
So if there's an outright winner, it's all over.
Yep.
And we've selected the prize, Pete.
You've got a prize now?
Well, because I thought about it long and hard. For about
16
2 minutes.
weeks. Oh.
And I thought, given that we've run lockdown tipping, then doesn't it make sense that we just give them a cash prize that is called JobKeeper of $750?
Oh, there you go.
Isn't that the obvious answer? $750 prize, because the government's giving everyone $750 to stay at home or go to work or whatever. So ATB might as well just say, here's $750.
As soon as this goes out, the form guides are going to be out. The top half a dozen.
So that's the prize, guys. That's what you're fighting for.
750 clams.
750 cash. JobKeeper, job seeker, call it what you want.
Bang, oh. Better buy them half a share or something, Darren.
Unlikely.
Something, I said.
Probably 20 slabs. The blokes that are in the lead.
750. Can we go for another 3 or 4 weeks? We're just starting to come good.
You're only going to get further behind. So that's the plan. $750 to the winner. Has to be an outright winner. If it doesn't happen this weekend, we'll have a tip off between whoever's level. Then we're going to go to a lockdown knockout.
Lockdown knockout. Yeah. We haven't tweaked it properly.
We haven't got it sorted yet, but I'm thinking we might just make it eligible to Victorians only, because they are suffering more than the interstaters.
Oh, right, eh?
No, I won't do that. We won't do that. We'll upset everyone.
About 100 people just fell off their couch.
No, we'll do a knockout. Some sort of knockout where once you're out, you're out. So, you know, we'll come up with the rules.
Mate.
We'll give it a lot of thought.
Yep. Not
you
at all. I will.
And yeah, we'll launch that. So stay tuned to next week and see if we get an outright winner, and that'll get you fired up for the the lockout knockdown one?
Yeah, I've just...
Because we're all getting knocked down by this virus.
Yeah.
Everyone's getting knocked down in Victoria, so we might as well have a knockout.
I've just come up with the plan.
You know
it's
what
just
you're
hit me.
You
now.
know what you're doing.
So we might be, if there's 100 contestants, it might be 5 each week go out.
Right.
So what's that give us? 5 in what? That gives us 20 weeks.
There's no way. No. I reckon it'll be all over in 5 weeks.
Righto, there you go.
Watching the way these blokes dip.
Yeah, unbelievable.
Now, what are we going to do? Are we going to, maybe the one that wins this, they get penalised 10 points or something?
Oh, they're just going to...
That's a
basking of the glorious
sheer fluke.
750 cash.
I might have to deliver it, so it could be in 20-cent pieces.
Well, Bobby Shields he's up north on the river somewhere, isn't he?
Doing it tough.
Phil Cunningham's down Camperdown way.
Doing it
Kenny
tough.
Andrews down Melbourne. He won't get into Melbourne.
No, he's locked in.
We can't win. We can't deliver the cash.
That's it.
Yeah.
All right.
No, all good.
Now, we did launch a new syndicate this week with Matt Kamani.
Yeah, we did speak about it for a couple of weeks, but it's up, about and approved with shares available.
Half sold already.
Yeah, half sold. A Stratum Star out of Arizona Girl, which we raced.
Beautifully balanced colt, isn't he? When you look at him, he's beautifully balanced. So
broke in well.
Yep. If you want to have a chat about him, give me a call.
Yep.
And no doubt all of you would have got that email. We are looking for one more international broodmare, and thanks for those who got back to us there.
Yep.
And there's enough demand there to do it, so we'll have another look.
And I think we'll finish off with a cheerio, Darren.
Yeah, we did talk about young Brendo Britton over there in WA, and he's been put back into hospital this week, Pete. Just a few little, I guess, infections there going on, and Phil was kind enough to send me this photo yesterday. And I said, Pete, he's the odd one out with us. Obviously, due to COVID, there's no razors over there. Have a look at him, hey? Like, you're clean shaven.
A little goatee.
I'm clean shaven. Either that or it was just a bad shot with the light. He's got a big shadow under here, Brendo. I'm not sure what you're doing there, mate. But I know you're trying to chat up all the nurses, but there's no way they're going to talk to you with that stuff hanging off your face. So do yourself a favour. Phil, please, Kim, buy him a razor, will you?
Maybe it's not so bad. He just wanted to go back to those nurses.
I reckon maybe he's not.
No. Come on, Brendo, tell the truth, mate.
Come on.
All
we
the
know
best,
you can do it.
All the best. Look, the Bombers are doing the best for you, mate, and I'll put this little bit on too that Phil put up. Tip and Woody.
Yeah, having a chat to him.
Had a chat to him. So this is what went to Brendo from the Essendon Footy Club, and in a great.
G'day, Brendo. Just want to say from the Coles team, myself and the Bombers boys, I just want to wish you well, mate. I know you're going through some tough times now with your operation, but mate, I just want to say get well soon. I know you'll fight this with your family and friends, but going through these tough times make us strong. So I just want to say get well soon, and hopefully I'll see you at the game. So go Bombers.
Obviously there.
I told him last night that if Essendon win the grand final, we're going to do ATB TV in Essendon jumpers.
In jumpers?
You and me?
Oh, no.
On the field with a footy.
I need the one that Rene Kick wore.
Yep. No, we're going to, we'll be doing ATB TV in Essendon jumpers.
Righto.
If Essendon win the grand final. I reckon we're pretty safe.
I think we're absolutely safe.
No hope, are they?
No hope in the world.
All right.
Oh, look at them go now.
The Britton family, all the best over there. And Brendo, we want to get you out of hospital and get you back home. So.
On you, mate.
But good on the Essendon Footy Club, because I think he got a cheerio from one of the Heppel.
Dyson Heppel as well.
The club have been good, haven't they?
That was pre-op. This is post-op. So
anyway, good on them.
They've obviously, they're all been good like that. I've seen a few different ones to different people on Facebook.
Well, you've been bagging them about, whinging about the salary cap and the cutting in wages and wanting their family up there and being all prima donna sooky princesses, I think you put on Twitter.
No, I
think I wrote that.
I love the lockdown because this is the best Carlton have gone in 20 years and they're not even in their home state.
Well, there's no footy in Victoria.
No.
No one knows where the grand final is going to be.
Carlton stayed Brisbane forever. They can play like this.
Yep, well, we'll see what happens this
your
week.
mob go?
We're going, I've never seen us play so well.
Alistair Clarkson.
Yeah, the greatest coach, the smartest coach in the world.
You know what? It's dangerous. They've hammered him this week. Just come out. They're their best bet this week.
Nah.
Every time he gets hammered, He tweaks the
All right.
system.
So Hawthorn all up, South Pacific all up, collectible.
That'll do.
What price that? Mixed multi.
250 into 10s. That's 25s into whatever. 100 to 1.
100 to 1 you give me.
I'm not giving you.
I'll have 1,000 on that.
I'll be taking it now that we've spoken. For what, $5 to win 500? There you go.
JobKeeper.
We should do that each week and have a silly multi.
All right.
And
Mate,
the
you know what the guys out there say? You know what they'd all say out there?
It's a silly multi.
When can you pick one winner, let alone a multi?
Oh, I've told them, and you've said, and everyone else has said, if South Pacific doesn't win this week, no, I'm not going to say anything.
Useless, useless.
I'm not going to say nothing. We better get off. We're holding time.
Well, I'm going home to bloody dig some holes. I've got concreters coming in tomorrow. Do you want to give me a hand?
I'm going home to warm up.
Yeah, maybe you're right. I'll be sweating. Anyway, until next week, I'm Darren Dance with Peter Morganti. Go the Bombers.